Hi guys, welcome to my third tutorial. My last tutorial did pretty well. I just want to say thank you for that. And this tutorial is gonna be about CC and shake. So it's like a 2-in-1 pack. So let's just get into AE. And first I'm gonna do the shake, then I'll do the CC. Alright, once we're into CC, After Effects. My bad. Create a new comp. I'm gonna just make this one square size, so 1080 by 1080. Make your frame rate 23.976. That's the anime frame rate. Usually, that it just looks smoother like that, unless like you want some 15 FPS type of edits. But I'm just gonna make mine like this. And then let me get my clip that I'm gonna use. Alright, so. First I'm gonna pre-comp this. So right click and pre-compose if you didn't know that. This tutorial is gonna be like about expression shakes, so it's not like Twitch or anything. You don't need a plugin for it, so yeah. Alright, so and then after I pre-compose, first I'm gonna just do a simple scale. First value 350, that's what I put. You guys can put another one if you want. I'll just go maybe halfway, 100. Then F9 to easy ease, and then graph it like this, so it goes fast and slow. You guys can adjust your graph if you want like a different. Different speed. Alright, so after that you make a new adjustment layer, or you can say Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer. Then look up in effects and presets, transform, distort transform. Alright, so then what you do is you can play with the different like the position, scale, but what I'm gonna do is just the rotation and the position. So I'm gonna put a keyframe for those. Then click U to see both of your keyframes. And then for rotation, don't forget to add motion tile to your clip. Your edge is 500. Alright, so for rotation, I'm gonna put no, not Zen rotations. Get the hell out of here if you put that. No. I'm gonna put 25 for the first value, then go 2 frames, and I'm gonna put it back to 0. You guys can put anything you want. I just like 25, I guess. And for position, I'll put like 800, 950, something like that. Maybe even more. Then go 1 frame and put it back to 540, whatever your value is. If you're editing in 1920 by 1080. Yeah. Alright, so it just looks like this. This is not the full thing. So I'm gonna put the expression to copy and paste in my YouTube description. I just have it on my desktop here. So you copy that, and then you go to After Effects and you press Alt, and then you click the clock to have an expression, and then you paste your expression in there. Alright, so over here what you want to play is with the amplitude, the frequency, and the decay. The amplitude is basically how much it shakes. So right now it just looks like this, just with the rotation. I'm just gonna leave the position for now. You see it continues, like, so this is how much it shakes. If I turn up the amplitude, to 1, you see it shakes more. So for this, I'm just gonna leave it at like 0.5 or actually 0.3. I think that would be good. So yeah, you guys can choose anything. These values are not that good, but you guys can adjust it if you want. Actually, I might just leave it. I'm gonna leave it at 0.5. Okay, and then next is frequency. So frequency is how fast it shakes. So at 4 it looks normally like this, and then like that's how I describe it, how fast it shakes. And then if I put it at like 10, you see how much how fast it shakes. So that's basically what it is. And then there are like more shakes. So for frequency, I'm gonna just put it at like 3. And then the last thing is decay. So decay is how long the shake stays like throughout. So the higher you go, the less it stays. So if I put it at 8, so normally it stays this long, like it's still shaking, as you can see, like even after the keyframes end. But if you put it at 5, it stays even longer. You see, it stays even more. And then if you put it higher, it stays less. So let me put it at 20. And then the movement ends right away, as you can see. So, and then for that, I'm gonna just put it up to 15. So you got this. So this is for the rotation, non-sand rotations. I used the same joke again. But okay, and the position, let me put back the value. For position, you basically do the same thing, but obviously with different values. So could Alt click and Alt press, hold Alt and click the position clock, and then copy and paste your expression from last time. So for this, what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna put the amplitude at 0.04. I'm gonna put the frequency at 3.5. And then I'm gonna put the decay at 13. Again, my values, I just made it up. To be honest, I just made it up like right now. So like it's not gonna be the best, but it's just to your liking and see what you like. So that's what you get. And one last thing, make another new adjustment layer. I don't know what's wrong with it. And put motion tile on it again. And put 500. And then put offset. And for the offset, just put whatever you want. I'm gonna put it like, yeah, why not? And then last thing, look up directional blur. There's VCC directional blur. I'm just gonna use the normal one. Yeah, you can use the whatever you want. Now I'm gonna put it at 100. You can turn the direction if you're like using X position instead of Y. I'm using Y, so I'm just gonna leave the direction as is. And then cut the adjustment layer into one place. So it's just one frame. So it's just one frame. So this is what you get. These values are not that good. So this is my third time saying it, but just use your own values. Mine are not that good. And yeah, that's basically it. That's it for the shake part. Yep. Alright, so now time for the CC part. Alright, so for CC, you make another adjustment layer, Control Y, and look up looks. from Magic Bullet Looks plugin. So you gotta have that plugin for that. And then go to edit. Alright, so this is what you get when you are in Magic Bullet Looks. It might look like, if you're new to color correction, might look intimidating. I'm just gonna tell you some of the tools that I use, and there are plenty more, but that's just what I use. So you click on the square that says my footage, and then the source, and then you see this. You can play with the contrast, saturation, white and black. For me, I'm just gonna turn the blacks down a bit to have it like a bit darker. And I'm just turning up the white just a bit, not that high, and turn the contrast up. And yeah, this is just me playing with the source. You can leave it as is if you want, or you can play with it as well. And already, let me put it at full quality. Already you can see like some difference. Obviously we're not done there. Alright, so what I do is go to Mojo and go to post, and then insert Mojo. So Mojo is like a big tool in Magic Bullet Looks. It's pretty cool. You can like do a lot of stuff with it. So for me, I'm not gonna explain like all of them. Well, yeah, I'm trying to save time, so like you guys can just learn it by yourselves. But for me, I'm just gonna turn down the blue to like 16, and then I'm gonna turn up the skin squeeze up to 100. I'm gonna turn the Mojo down to like 3, and then I'm gonna play with the skin yellow and the green just to play with the colors. I'm gonna put this at 53, something like that, and then I'm gonna put the yellow at like 30. You skin yellow, pink. Yeah. Then you can see already like how much difference it makes. It plays a lot with the color. And yeah, that's it for Mojo for me. After that, I go to okay, I'm sorry about that. I go to post and I add HSL colors. And here you can, HSL color is like a tool where you can play with like the different colors, like by adjusting these dots. And for me right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the blues pop, so I can like adjust the dots over here, and you see like the blue changing already into like a cyan. That's what I'm going for. And then I can adjust, that's pretty much it. Like for me, I can adjust the greens and stuff to make the greens lighter, and maybe turn up the orange and the yellow, maybe the yellow down a bit. Just play with the different colors. Depends on the scene that you have and how you want to play with the colors, but I'm not gonna do too much. Just gonna play with the sky mostly, and the grass, I guess. Alright, yeah, that's it for me. Then after that, I go to LUT on camera, not on post. I go to LUT on camera. Oh. Alright, and then here LUT is like, you have a bunch of presets over here. Blood Bag, Blue Unity, it just changed the colors and how it looks in a different way. You can try Blood Bag. Nah, I don't like this on here. Like, you can try Blue Unity. Like, it just, and then you can also get some LUTs from online, so just choose what you like. If it doesn't fit, just don't use it. And I'm gonna use subtitle. Looks neat in my opinion. You can turn the strength down. And this is what we got so far. It looks alright. You see like how like each color like changes and pops up more. So yeah, but not done yet. Just gonna show you guys some other tools that I use. One that I use is two-strip process. It's a really cool tool, but like don't abuse it. Don't use it in like every edit that you like make, because it just gets annoying. And like don't use it where it doesn't fit, but in here I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna yeah, it looks more of a green, but then I'm gonna change it later. Next thing is I'm gonna go to lens and then add edge softness, so that basically adds like a blur around like the background, like in a circular way. And I'm gonna just put the quality at 10 and the blur size at 5. Just your values, obviously to your liking. And I'm gonna turn up the radius to like have less blur. So yeah, then you can change the aspect too. Alright, and last thing for here, and then there's one more thing. But here on subject I add shadows and highlights. Basically like lets you play with the dark and light parts. For shadows I put it all the way to -100, just to have like that sort of dark look, and like turn up highlights a bit. Yep, and last thing I go back to post. I don't know why I did it in this order, but yeah. And then I add 4-way color. Basically lets you play with the mid-tones, the shadows, highlights, and like it just like the color. I'm gonna like, I want a blue sort of theme, like I said before, so I'm gonna like adjust, not the highlights. Now you can adjust with whatever you like. Oh. Then maybe turn down the green sensitivity over here. And yeah, I think that's it in Magic Bullet looks. I'm gonna add one more thing. So this is how it looks. Looks pretty clean. And one last thing. This is especially really handy for if you guys edit in Instagram. Add another adjustment layer. This for quality settings. And look up sharpen. And then make the sharpen value 30. And then look up unsharp mask. Make the amount 25. You guys can adjust, but this is what I use. And radius 50. And so you see, so let me like show you without it and with it. You see like it makes the lines pop up like way more. Like it's like really, really good. And this is, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not the best CC, it's alright. But yeah, you guys can play around with it. That's pretty much it for the tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. If it helps you anyway, please comment, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, and yeah, have a good day. See y'all.